Hey, lovers, how would you like to receive private mentoring and coaching with me and give yourself the time and space to feel into the next evolution of you in your business, in your personal relationships, in the most important relationship that you have, which is with yourself, where all of the transformation and magic really happens because we live in a reflectionary world. So this is the question that I'm inviting you to feel into here as you watch this video. You know, I've been on such an incredible journey in the last year, and I've been trying to figure out, what's next. And I've had some profound shifts. And I think the most I don't even know, some of the language still eludes me to describe, the amount of peace that I found. I don't think I've ever been peaceful in my whole life until now. And that is a wealth that money simply cannot buy. And it's not something I'm ever going to trade in for money. And so, reflecting back on the last year, some of the changes, some of the scary things that I let go of, that I moved into, one of them was letting go of a relationship, of a marriage that no longer served me. Holy smokes, was that ever terrifying. And 7 weeks later, manifesting the most incredible masculine cowboy entrepreneur reflection, and a peaceful relationship, harmony in my home, the reflection of the relationship that I curated within myself. So that was huge. I also moved to Northern California to be in the mountains, to be more connected to nature, to have a more holistic life. I have chickens in the backyard and a garden. And then there was my business, completely revamping my business. I've run high-end mastermind programs for the last 6 years, generated over $12 million in sales. I've built an incredible community of women, of magical, awakened, just rock star healers, artists, coaches, speakers, light workers. I was just connecting with a member of our 10K program. Actually, it was a client of mine who became somebody who, joined the Take Your Power Back Now team, and, just tuning into the magic that's been created by gathering women together, and brave, courageous women who, enter into this unknown. And I think now more than ever, with COVID, with this pandemic, people are looking to, more than ever, to discover what's right and correct for them in business, in relationships, in the way that you live your life. And I've been looking at my programs and saying, like, well, geez, those programs are so rad and they help so many women and people still want that, but what do I want? I love having rad conversations with women. That's never going to change. One of the things I'm really passionate about and curious about, one of the other big, I think, shifts that happened for me was learning human design. So I've been really looking at and playing with the correct use of power and how to help women find your correct use of personal power. And then how can you infuse that with your business? This is different for everybody. So the incorrect use of your human design will leave most people feeling very frustrated. The correct use will leave you in satisfaction and peace. I've been having so many conversations with women, and they are asking me, like, what happened to you? you know? And I can tell you, like, looking back on a year, what an incredible year of transformation. Simplifying my life and business, revamping my relationships, the way I, having space in my life, allowing things to land instead of, have to fix this, have to do that, do this, do that. It's very letting go of this masculine way of, well, that's how I've always done things before, and figuring out, and the tremendous sense of peace. And I've really enjoyed connecting with some of my clients privately, which is why I'm opening up this container to work with women privately. And I've opened up 6 spaces. And I've been really just feeling into this, and it feels juicy and yummy, and it's a way for me to give my clients my presence. Clarity comes from these conversations. I had a call with a client the other day who was looking, for a new strategy. She was going to jump into this thing, and she wanted to just pick my brains before she went ahead and launched this whole new program. And I was like, why are you going to make all of this extra work for yourself? There's a much more simpler route. There's a much more direct path that's going to give you what you want, which is your income goal, without all of the stress and hassle. And she's like, oh my God, I've never even thought of that. So I have a lot of gifts. In human design, I'm a sacral generator. I love, one of my gifts is responding to women. I love channeling red copy. I love reading women's energy. And I've worked with thousands of women in the last 6 years on helping them birth their business, get really clear on their offerings. You got to feel really rad about yourself and your programs as a coach. So I've decided, okay, I haven't really opened up. There's not been a chance to work with me privately outside of joining one of our high-end masterminds. And I've been so enjoying these conversations. So I said, okay, I'm going to open up 6 spaces to connect with me. What this would look like is having a private call with me, maybe on Tuesday or Thursday. Access to Voxer. If you want to message me during the week, you can send me emails. And I'm only taking 6 clients. I kind of let my clients know about this, and 3 spaces have already been taken up, which is rad, because it's just a testament to alignment. When you're in alignment, no matter how many things you try and throw at the wall, no matter how many things you try to do because you think that's what you need to do, because that's what you maybe have always done, unless you're aligned, it just won't work. So that feels really rad. There's 3 spaces open, and it would be for like 90 days. We'd have private calls each week. If you want, you can send me Voxers and emails. And then once a month, I'm going to have a 4-hour kind of implementation workspace area for all of the clients, these 6 women. And that feels really yummy and juicy. The investment is $15,000 US or $5,000 a month. And I'm doing something I've never done before, which is like telling you the investment here on a video, because it's an application process. And I don't want to, jump on the phone with people if, they don't have the funds, or if it's not for them. So I'm really looking for women that are 6-7-figure earners. I'm going to give you guys access to all of my membership site content. So we have training in there in the vault, in the Bikini Business Coach vault, on sales teams, on leadership, on putting together your team, running mastermind programs, funnels. There's the 10K vault, which has a ton of inner work as well. I'm a conscious creator process, healing, shame, a lot of inner work. I mean, there's years of amazing content alone that I think, would sell for more than 15,000 on its own. So I wanted to make an outstanding offer, like a no-brainer. But more than that, I want to connect with amazing women and have rad conversations and be in service in a way that feels really yummy and juicy for me as well. So I'm inviting you to apply if this is something that you'd like. Again, I've never offered one-on-one coaching with me in the last 6 years. The only way people have been able to access me is joining a mastermind program. And I think from what I'm gathering, some women really love the community aspect, which I do too. So I love running these 4-hour kind of work chunks where people can come with their copy or their ideas or, a certain problem or issue that they're working on and have a collaborative, a group conversation once a month. I've been doing this in one of my other programs and it's been amazing. So I want to continue that. But I also feel that women are like, I just want to simplify my life. I don't want pressure. I don't want the craziness. I want, simple and effective. I want the connection. I want to pick your brains, Vanessa. So that's my invitation for you. Learning how to, use your correct use of power, come from your divine feminine energy, cultivate really the most important relationship that you can have in your life, which is with yourself, because all of that gets reflected in your life with your personal relationship. I mean, business is all about personal relationships. Your clients are reflections of you. So I'm really, really interested in this kind of conversation. And I also have, a huge, extensive 14-year history in sales and online marketing, running masterminds, VIP days, retreats, you name it, funnels, sales teams, teams of 30 people. Like, I kind of been there, done it all. Check the box, made $12 million online, super rad. And now how do I want to serve in a way that is really beneficial and yummy and juicy for not just my clients, but for me as well. So I'm also cooking up a new kind of membership site area with, this next evolution of you content, looking at how to use human design, how to use your correct use of power, how to get out of the monkey mind. I think women who have been on the journey of having their own business, running a 6-figure or 7-figure business, there's like this pressure that, wow, what you've created is so rad. And maybe there's something more, something new. And how do you make those changes? Do you have this incubation space? I mean, we spend so much money on ads. We spend so much money on websites, but what about you? What about cultivating that space for things to land? What about not hustling and forcing things, but, having a sounding board and a safe container and clarity and connection? I'm telling you, this is the magic carpet ride. This is the magic carpet ride. My life feels magical again. I'm so grateful, and grateful to my community, grateful for my career, grateful for the ability to offer this. And I'm looking forward to connecting with you. I'll drop a link here below where you can apply. And it would run for 90 days. right? 90-day one-on-one mentoring with me. You get access to all of my vaults content, the Bikini Business Coach Mastermind content, the 10K content, this new next evolution of you content. I've been having so much fun creating that. And weekly calls with me, Voxer email, and then once a month, a 4-hour implementation day with the other rock stars and love leaders here. So if this resonates with you, if you feel drawn to this, if you've wanted to work with me privately, if you have questions, go ahead and apply. You'll be speaking with me directly. And again, the investment's $15,000 US, or $5,000 a month. And I'm so excited to embark on this magic carpet ride with you, soul sister. Big hugs. Chat soon.